Welcome to Living Fuel TV. This is Casey Krejci, once again with Elliot Holtz. Elliot, welcome back.
Thanks, Casey.
This has really been fun.
Yeah, it really is.
So now let's get into the more nitty-gritty about your nutrition. You know, what is the foundation behind all the hard work you do? Obviously, if you didn't have that foundation, you couldn't do as much hard work. So tell me about your, just go by a day. What's your day like? Nutrition.
Well, you know, it's a funny thing, especially with my children, because they go to school, and I don't always trust that they're getting the best stuff in their bodies or everything that they need. But I feel confident on the days, which is every single, where I get up and the first thing I do before my son's feet pitter-pat down the steps and come into the kitchen is I'm shaking up bottles, little bottles of Living Fuel. And this is specifically what we do. I fill the bottles up with halfway water, then I take a scoop of the greens, a scoop of the berry, and then we put a little bit of juice in it, shake it up, and each one of them have theirs. I take a bigger bottle, I take a big scoop of the berries, a big scoop of the greens. I also put in the coconut, the cocoa chia. I put that in there, mix it up with water, and that's a part of my breakfast along with eggs most mornings.
So how many eggs?
Well, anywhere between 4 and 10, depending, well, it depends on how heavy I am and how much training I'm doing.
All right, so you had more calcium and vitamin D than milk, and more potassium than bananas, and more resveratrol than wine, more fiber than oatmeal, more protein than half a dozen egg whites, more phytonutrients than 12 servings of fruits and vegetables, and more friendly bacteria than 10 cups of yogurt in a single meal.
And that's why I'm confident the whole day through. They're good. If I catch them eating cookies and stuff, I'm like, that's fine, they had Living Fuel today.
I have had people take that to the max. They would have Living Fuel, and then what they had after, and they were, why am I gaining weight? Well, it had something to do with a 6 piece of cheesecake you had after your Living Fuel.
I also take and use the Omega Essentials. I take 3 of those with my breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So 9 a day. That's pretty good. I do 14.
Okay, so I got to up my dose, maybe?
Well, because your neurological function is super important in the training that you do and in what you teach. So you maybe consider, because my wife even does as much as 10 or 12. I mean,
oh, man.
So
I was just following the bottle.
Yeah, no, but the bottle is very good. I mean, people can be very healthy doing that.
Okay.
The literature which suggests even less is good for you.
Okay.
But fish oil is one of those things. You know, there was a study in Journal of Nutrition 2002, which I think I should save for the next show because I wanted to ask you some different questions, so I'll save that. But the net of it is that study showed that if you cut the calories of even garbage food and you added omega-3 to the equation, you could increase the animal study. It was my study, but it was a 400% increase in lifespan alone just by cutting garbage food down and adding omega-3. So omega-3 with the right antioxidants around is probably the most important thing you can do, and for a lot of reasons, for your brain health and for all kinds of things.
I think a lot of it is ancient wisdom also. I mentioned before when we were looking at your fuel station that I grew up, my parents are from Belize, and it was just one of their traditions. They didn't even think about it. There was no research done, but they gave their children cod liver oil. And I grew up just taking fish oil, and it was just kind of like, it's what we do. It's just a tradition. Later on, realizing how valuable it was, and now giving it to my children.
That's awesome. I mean, this is, they say grandma,
right,
just like grandma used to do. How in the heck does she know all this stuff? I mean, I had to read a whole bunch of stuff to know that, you know, but grandma was feeding cod liver oil. But cod liver oil, for instance, number one, it's liquid. But it does have some antioxidants in it, but it does start, anytime you open the cap, it starts to degrade because of oxygenation.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you put it in a gel cap and you seal it with some strong antioxidants, then it's even better. And you can actually have a diluted amount of omega-3 in cod liver oil and more vitamin D. It's more of a vitamin D and A product than an omega-3. So if you can increase the omega-3 and still get the vitamin D and A, like in the Super Essentials Omega, then you're better off, and you don't have to eat those spoons of lovely, wonderful.
Oh man, yep. My wife also uses Living Fuel. In fact, one of her favorite things to do is to go on mini fasts, and she'll just say, "Well, I'm just having Living Fuel today." And she might go the weekend, or she might just do breakfast and lunch Living Fuel. It's very convenient, and also, again, we know that she's getting everything she needs.
Right. So that's the difference in that and anything else, is that it's designed to sustain life indefinitely. So she could do that for 40 days if she chose to do that.
Yeah.
So, but one thing you might want to add for your kids, and even for you, is coconut oil or almond oil or olive oil. So that you increase your healthy fats, because those are fuel fats. And if you find you're getting hungry within 2 or 3 hours after your breakfast, that means you haven't gotten enough fats. So if you're eating mostly the egg whites and not the whole egg, you wouldn't be getting enough fats. And you find that saturated fats are really even important, not hydrogenated saturated, but natural saturated fats like you find in the eggs. those are important for sustaining long-term sustained energy. People say, oh, I have a fast metabolism, but that really isn't true. First of all, define metabolism. Metabolism, basal metabolic rate is the amount of the rate of your metabolism at rest. Okay, so how is your fast metabolism making you having to eat sooner?
Right.
Well, they say, well, I burn faster. But you think about protein. When you eat protein, your body uptakes it, breaks it down. It takes about an hour to break down, depending on the source of protein. A protein powder would be faster, but a piece of steak might be a lot longer. And then it starts to release amino acids into the body. And the body will start uptaking amino acids at the rate of 6 to 10 grams an hour.
Wow.
So you're not going catabolic for 5 hours based on your breakfast for 6, 7 hours. So there's no way you're going catabolic. So if you're getting hungry in the middle, that means you just didn't get enough fats for the most part.
Right.
Fats or protein are always a problem in getting hungry too soon. But we'll continue this in future shows, man.
Yeah.
Hope that was helpful to you. God bless you and have a great day.